In Madrid, they are starting to realize that they did a poor job with transfers over the summer, reports Marca. There were more significant player losses than acquisitions. Toni, Joselu and Nacho have left, but in their place, only Mbappe and Endrick have arrived. The Brazilian is too young to deliver results right away, and the Frenchman is far from his best form. Madrid lost to Liverpool in the Champions League 0-2. Mbappe had another poor match, which greatly disappointed the club's management. Patience seems to be running out. This has been made clear to Mbappe. It's time for him not only to start scoring urgently, but also to show a strong mentality. Only Perez wanted him. The club is in shock, primarily from his level of play. I've never seen such a decline in physical condition at 25 years old. French journalist Romain Molina claims that signing Mbappe is solely Perez's desire, while other people in Madrid's management were against it, and that doesn't add any positivity either. Next in this video, you'll see what Mbappe did after the match with Liverpool, and you definitely won't stay calm. Meanwhile, things are already tense in the club after the season start with losses and big matches. A meeting between Perez and Carlo is already scheduled. They will analyze the performance, the lineup, and most importantly, the trust between management and the coach. The question arises again, will Carlo be fired? And if he is, then who will come in his place? Share your thoughts on this in the comments. In the Champions League, Madrid is not facing a global crisis yet. Ahead are 3 matches: Atlanta, Salzburg, Brest. 3 wins and they could even contend for the top 8. Wins and a draw will be enough to make it to the tournament's playoffs. But we continue to face injuries. Camavinga is out for 3 weeks due to a muscle injury. Now think about it. 19 matches have passed, and Madrid has had 26 injury cases. We can count on one hand who hasn't been in the infirmary. Valverde, Modric, Endrick, Garcia, and Rudiger. Such a number of injuries also affects the seasonal results. Some have had no rest at all, and Carlo simply doesn't have the opportunity to rotate the squad properly. We're on the right track. Journalists claimed that this was the message in the locker room after the loss to Liverpool. Optimism is, of course, good, even though key matches have been lost this season, but Madrid continues to fight for all trophies. We still have 6 tournaments in focus, and there's still a chance to win everywhere if we quickly get our game going and start winning. The next month will be very important and crucial in this regard. And we will spend this month together with you, so if you subscribe to the channel and like this video, I would be very grateful. Here, we cheer for Madrid. You give me the motivation to make even more videos. Thank you. And now let's return to the person of Mbappe. We criticize him, of course, but I really care about the French forward, the newcomer to Madrid, and I support him as much as I can. The truth is, there are some moments that even make me feel bitterness and disappointment about how Mbappe is behaving and what's happening with him in Madrid after moving from Paris Saint-Germain. I will now show some moments that I would like to discuss with you. For example, here's the halftime of the match against Liverpool. Mbappe wants to discuss something with Jude, but he harshly ignores the Frenchman, and Mbappe looks confused. He just stands by the wall. In the locker room, he has no say. We can conclude that, right, Mbappe also missed a penalty against Liverpool in the second half, and only 2 players supported him. Ceballos ran up and also supported Jude, of course. If Vinicius Jr. had been on the field, he would have been the one to take the penalty kick, because he is the first player to take penalties. But after Mbappe's miss, I see in the comments that Madrid fans are already questioning whether we should change the penalty takers and why Mbappe is even taking these penalties. I'm reading the comments in the Madrid fans app, which you can also download and use. The link is in the description of this video. So, what are the Madrid fans saying? Jude should be our main penalty taker in the absence of Vinicius Jr. I trust Jude more than Mbappe, maybe even more than Vinicius Jr. I agree, but if Mbappe can't score penalties, can't take free kicks, and can't finish one-on-one situations, then what good is he? I think the main issue with Mbappe, and I always say this, is his mental state. He's just not ready. I agree with many who say that Mbappe shouldn't take penalties anymore at this point. It should go to Jude because he really takes penalties well. It would be better for the team. We have to admit that. Well, after the match, you can see the expression on Mbappe's face as he leaves the stadium. Of course, there's irritation and an overall message. Leave me alone. I'm not happy with myself, with the loss to Liverpool, or with playing football in general. That's the impression. There's real depression on Kylian Mbappe's face, and that's very concerning. I see him lost on the field. A great champion needs to constantly rise from the ashes. That's what will make Kylian great. It's just a small setback, both for French football and for him personally. The 3-time Ballon d'Or winner, Platini, supports Mbappe. He knows what it means to rise from the ashes, and he's motivating Mbappe to deal with his issues. Platini's statement has certainly been actively discussed in the comments. Here are some opinions from Madrid fans. Was Mbappe the only player on the field? Don't great players miss penalties? Why does he have to be crucified? What about the other 10 players? Were they asleep? Mbappe is the second Modric, the worst signing of the season, but in the coming seasons, he'll become a Ballon d'Or demon. My hopes and support for Kylian Mbappe are exhausted. Anyone who supports him has the IQ of a fly. It seems to me that the one with the IQ of a fly is the person who does things like burning a Real Madrid jersey, even if it has Mbappe's name on it. This is definitely some kind of madness, and it's too early, friends, too early to forget about Mbappe. What he needs right now, in my opinion, is solely support, and only support, both from the team and from us as well. He is a Madrid player, let's not forget that. At the same time, there are certainly moments that deserve criticism, and we will also address those so that Mbappe understands where he has landed. He has joined a big club, the Royal Club, and when the match against Liverpool ends, many players go to the fans to thank them for their support. And some give away their jerseys, like Courtois or Vasquez. Meanwhile, what do we see? Mbappe heads to the locker room. Let's see if they grab Mbappe by the collar and explain to him that this is not Paris Saint-Germain, that even if you have a terrible match here, you stay to show respect to the fans. This kind of message sparked a very heated discussion about Mbappe's actions. It doesn't mean anything to him. Someone in this team needs to shake him up. Why did he come to Madrid? Carlo, you have Endrick on the bench. What's going on? I respect you a lot, but give Mbappe his spot. Don't ruin Madrid. We need people here who want to win. Well, less applause and some whistles on Sunday to wake Mbappe up. And it's also a valid point that Mbappe has no right to act this way, no matter how down he might be. We discuss Mbappe every week, and he's not getting any better. I want to emphasize again that what he does on the field is a result of his mental state. For me, it's a great pain, and I hope we get through this phase. The match on Sunday is a La Liga game against Getafe, and it will be a very tough game because Getafe is a solid defensive team, and we need to work really hard to earn those 3 points. Those 3 points are very important to us because we're in the championship race and chasing Barcelona. We absolutely need to win. But I don't think this match will be high scoring. I'm betting there will be fewer than 3 goals. If you want to play, you can always do that. You'll find the link in the pinned comment and use the promo code. This promo code will triple your deposit. So let's watch and cheer for Madrid and play with excitement. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. We're moving forward. We have a very tough stretch ahead, but we're gathering patience and believing that everything will be all right very soon. Check out the match analysis with Liverpool here if you haven't done so already. Take care. Goodbye.